first of all, fish farming is a very good business. I mean, no matter which part of the world you are in today, if you do fish farming, you're sure that you're going to make the most out of what you put in. And fish farming was something I've not done before. I mean, during my science in school, we did poultry, and it was just poultry, like it ended there. And in my school, we had cattle, we had goats, we had sheep, but we never had fish. And one of the major reasons for that was because my school was an advanced university. They didn't allow fish, couldn't eat meat and things with flesh, so fish was something we didn't. We did poultry, that was something, but I felt restricted because a lot of people do poultry. And poultry requires a lot of staffs, you need people to help you. And from the experiences of other people, I just realized that sometimes you just need to do it by yourself, because if you don't do it yourself, you will not get the best out of it. So I thought about a structure that I could manage by myself and could also be appealing to people outside. When people come and see your business, they know that, okay, you're serious about it. So I picked the structure. I picked fish, a small number of fish, because it's something I could do. The major problem is planning. So if you tell me you want to start a fish farm, the first thing I'll ask you is, do you have land? Do you have land? Where is this place that you want to start this fishery from? Okay, you have that. That's one thing. That's check. Which type of fish do you want to raise? Because the environment also matters. You can't raise tilapia just anywhere, because tilapia, they are very fragile. Do you understand? That's another reason why I picked catfish. I read specifically catfish for now. Anyway, maybe when the business grows eventually, I'll go into tilapia. But what type of fish do you want to rear? That's another question. And you need to verify that, because as tedious as it is to rear tilapia, people still go into it. So I see no reason why you can't do it and make money out of it. And well, after that, you can now start. You may not have money on the spot, and nowadays it's not easy to get to banks and get money. You have to go as a group or as a cooperative. Do you understand? So I believe if you talk to people, you know people that have the resources. Tell them your ideas. They can invest in you. Do you understand? It doesn't have to be coming from your pockets. Who said you can't loan from a family member? Who said you can't loan from a friend that has more resources than you? So once you have that in place, because nobody's going to give you money if you take. They want to know what you plan to do. So if you can convince them, the same way I convinced my parents, because the project I'm doing now, it didn't come from my pocket. It didn't come from my pocket. It came from them. And the reason why they gave me that money, they invested in it, because I was able to tell them exactly what I plan to do. So I believe it's not a matter of what you have at the point. If you can plan ahead, I think you can go for it. It's a fish business, a vegetable business, and a snail business. It's all integrated into one. And well, yes, we had to do sketches. In fact, we had to do many sketches at different points in time, because the architect had not seen something like this before. And it seemed to me like he didn't really believe it could be possible, because most of these things were just in my head. Even as of February, because I'm talking to you, it was still in my head. This structure was not here. So yes, definitely a sketch was needed, and a graphic sketch, not just a pencil sketch. Number one, the architect. You know, people that you work with have a tendency to undermine you in the sense that they feel like they are more professional than you, and they know what they are saying and you don't know what you are saying. You know, when you tell them do one thing, you come back and then you see something being done differently. And when you ask them why, they'll tell you that this is the way I feel it should be done. And it's not you, it's me. I'm the one paying you. Do you understand? So architect was one problem we had in the construction. The people fixing the roof, the welders, I had an issue with them many times, because I had to call 3 different people at the same time. 3 separate people at 3 separate points in time to come and refix the roof because of the rain and everything. The roof went off. So we had to recall a different group of welders to come and fix it back. It came off again. We had to call people again to come back. And it wasn't, and even after they were done, because of the repetition and everything, it looks kind of untidy. So I can only tell you that if I'm supposed to do it again, I already know, I know better, so I would make it better. How do we manage that? Well, that's why I made it integrated, because if I said I was going to discharge wastewater to outside, it was going to smell. It was definitely going to smell. So I utilized the wastewater, water the plants in the house, water the vegetables on top. And it's all indoor, everything is all controlled. And even if I have to discharge water, I discharge just a little. I think that was the best thing we did before we even started the business. We knew who we were going to meet. The people in my former estate, they love catfish, and the person that was doing it there before had stopped. He has moved. So definitely my former estate is a market, as one market. Church and family members and all that, they know people, and I have that in mind. Then the outlets are just how to get the water, the wastewater out. You just open the split and the water flows around there, comes out into the waste tank, and then we attach a pumping machine there and pumps the water from the tank up here. So it doesn't stay there, because it stays there for long, it smells. So those are the pipes on top. Without us one climbing, you just water that by itself. My name is Fabio Tibiobon. I'm the founder/manager of Green Amelia Farms, located at Isherino, Ogun State.